Hello, my friend. Thank you for joining in this Breathwork and Somatic Imagery series on the Goddess Breath YouTube channel. I'm Dr. Mari Castle, and today I'm wanting to share with you aspects that are related to the energy just above the heart space, it's our throat chakra energy. And this is very important to look at, consider. We think about that we begin in the heart, right? We've been in the heart space if you're following along in this series, and thank you for participating in these or one or two of these, whatever works for you. I'm continuing them, and I'm excited even to finish this series and move into a nature series because I'll be in Oregon in May, just a couple of weeks. So, if we think about the heart and what we love and joy, like just that aspect of joy, the aspect of being with another and of the beloved within, all these things I can go into so many different aspects. Like I shared last time about the sacred marriage ritual is something that isn't very much brought up. And that's why I like to bring these different perspectives, or even from a mythological perspective, Jungian perspective, even Joseph Campbell, right? That these are my teachers that I've even written my books about and utilized a lot of their teachings. So we begin from the throat. We have to have had passed through that initiation of the heart space that's lifting up that I shared in the other episode of the scale, tipping the scale into that lighter, lifting up perspective. And we have that feeling, that softening, that opening. But as that space opens, something naturally begins to rise and the breath lifts. The breath lifts. We're going to be doing a nice breathing exercise here in just a moment. The energy moves upward into the throat. And here we meet a new threshold. Here we meet a new threshold. Because it's one thing to feel love, truth, or connection within or without with others. And it's another thing to express it, to give it voice, to let it be heard. Different, different than even being seen, which I talked about also when I shared about the solar plexus energy. And I think that it's really important to recognize that this can be unsettling for some people, because some people have been maybe in their life repressed or told to keep quiet, don't say how you feel, don't share what your full expression is, keep it tampered down, right? What is the saying I've been hearing a lot, like that? Children are meant to be seen, not heard. And when you think about that, wait a minute, we can't say how we are having fun and enjoying, or even expressing emotion or crying. Like I remember when my son was little, I loved the fact that he would just belt out in a cry because it was like, yeah, right, bring it. We're society. We kind of live in this oh, you can't really express your emotions. It's not proper or okay. But yet we are emotional beings. And when we are able to share and move that energy and fully express, that's really where I'm at with this, because I think that it's about being in relationship with people, but also we have to be in our relationship with ourselves. So sometimes we have to take a look within and ask, what is it that is keeping me from living my full potential or even with fully expressing. It doesn't have to be like you have to be something that your life culminated to. It could just be that you're able to be comfortable in your skin and say how you feel in a way that's going to be kind, of course, right? It's going to be serving and it's going to be authentic. It's going to be the truth. That's why the throat, not only holding our voice, it's very important to not be held back, right? It's what we want to say, want to express, again, with love and kindness, and for ourselves, for others. And that there's a difference between being nice and being kind, right? Sometimes when we're nice, we're not really saying how we feel inside truthfully. We're keeping a little bit of a lid on it. Uh, but being kind, we say, hey, this is true for me. And I want to recognize what's true for you. And I want to help or support you. But also, I'm going to do it in a way that I'm also feeling comfortable and serving and protecting what is important to me if that's necessary. If that's necessary, right? That sometimes is necessary. And when we go into these spaces of looking within and the underworld aspect, because that is in my story that I share about Ainan, I talk a lot about this energy in the throat being kind of that underworld dive. It doesn't have to be scary. It doesn't have to feel like death. It can feel like a threshold. And that this energy isn't here to block you. It's here to clear what you no longer need. It's here to help you release what's been held onto that's keeping you heavy and in that that dark closet kind of thing that doesn't even get looked at, but it's there. It's like the elephant in the room, even. And so to help then release you know, what's been needing to come forward, your truth moving through you with ease. Doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't have to be all at once, but authentic, honest, genuine, your truth. And I have this nice breath, throat chakra humming practice that I want to do with you now. So yeah, let's do that together. And this is simple, but I want you to feel into it. I want you to really, if you can, let go, close your eyes, bring your awareness to the throat. Notice the space, the temperature, the subtle movement of the breath. Where's the breath moving in your body? It's always a good one to go to connect the breath and the body. It's always good to say, where is that breath moving in my body? And I'm asking you now to just be observant and notice what's happening here. Are you able to relax your shoulders? What are you feeling? Right? The heart feels, the throat expresses. The throat expresses. And without forcing anything, I just want you to observe as you're doing this. So we're going to do a couple of rounds of humming. And it's very simple. Maybe you can join with me. Yeah, I'm feeling energy here. I'm wanting it to come up. I'm wanting it to open. I'm feeling some of the tension here, just wanting to just let go. It's like a tense coil that just wants to soften a little bit and like ease into its hold. If that makes sense. Let's do a couple more of these. What do you feel? Is there openness in what you're feeling? Or is there holding? Mm. Go within. Notice what you're feeling. Mm. Go as long as you can go. I'll do the one more with you and then, take it where you want to take it. And you can do this after. You could do it while I'm talking, continuing to talk. I'm just going to say a couple more things as we close here, but one more time. Mm. Such a beautiful thing. I think a lot of singers use this practice. I don't want to say for sure, but I'm thinking like Celine Dion. I know I've listened to her do some of her vocal practice in her autobiography. That was a movie that she came out with a while back. But, think about that, right? That the being in the choir or singing and that vibration that happens, that energy that emits out to others. You are fully expressing this way. So that's that healthy aspect, right? And then there can be that avenue or otherworldly aspect of going through some darker spaces and clearing away. And it's not an easy thing to have to hold the space for that. But at the same time, knowing that it's better to go work through it. You know, it can get a little uh, eerie. I'm just playing around here now, trying to have fun. But but seriously though, it can also have so much depth in the way that it's better to go through it, feel it, work through it, right? Than to just skip over it and think that, okay, I don't really need to work on this, but yet you do. So, uh, yeah, thank you for joining me in that. I hope that you felt something there as well. If you're interested, thegoddessbreath.com is my website. I do holotropic breath work workshops regularly in St. Petersburg, Florida. Also, I do them in other areas. I've traveled quite a bit doing it, but with COVID happening over the years, things have, kind of just settled into a local space. But I also do the workshops in Oregon, and I'll have another one coming at some point. And the holotropic breath work is really good for opening the throat chakra energy, all the energy in the body. But people have a lot of good healing experiences, so creative, organic. It's just always exactly what you need. You can learn more about it on my website, thegoddessbreath.com. And I hope you continue to join me in this series. Anyway, thank you. Blessings. Have a beautiful day. Be well.